Hey, we are hey ho, hey, we are hey ho. Ay, ay, hey ho, hey, we are hey ho. Hey, we are hey ho, hey, we are hey ho. Hey, we are hey ho, hey, ah, hey ho. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I don't wanna see it anymore. Our women and children murdered. Don't tell me another native is missing, because this world doesn't listen. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I don't wanna see it anymore. Our women and children murdered. Don't tell me another native is missing, because this world doesn't listen. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Hi, my name is Alexis, also known as Lexi or Deaf Child. I was born deaf, hard of hearing. I began doing business as Deaf Child 2013, marketing 2011, sales 2009. I've earned 50 plus certifications in marketing and sales. My Bachelor of Science from Loyola University, New Orleans, with a music industry studies major and a business administration minor. Deafness runs in my family genetically. Speech is not fully accessible to me. Anyway, I'm here to bitch about whatever the fuck is on my mind. So here we go. Visit my site at noladeafchild.com.
I hope that Fawn Wood does not mind me butchering her song for an MMIW derivative of her song No More. I just felt like music is something that heals me, and I just wanted to start off with a little song in honor of MMIW, in honor of violence that Indigenous peoples face, particularly deaf Indigenous people as well. This stream is going to be about deaf Indigenous sexual assault, violence, child abuse. It will be extremely triggering. We will be looking at the case of Minguela Wilfredo. I'm going to basically show you the videos and everything. I think I'm going to be letting you know what we're looking at, but I'm going to try not to react too much to this. I'm just going to show you the story instead. My only goal here is to share the victim's story. Normally, I try real hard not to cover kids on my channel. I try real hard not to intentionally show a kid's face or anything like that. But in this situation, I have been asked by the family, and this child does want her story shared. She wants everybody to know what happened. And so in this situation, I am going to share that. If the family, and by the family, I don't mean people covering up the situation, I mean the two individuals involved, the main individuals involved. If they ever ask me to take down my video, I will. If this video ever comes down, it's because the victims asked me to take it down. So I'm just going to get into it. We are here today because of Minguela Wilfredo. On October 28th, 2025, he was arrested for simple assault. This mugshot page is where the cover photo of this video comes from. I did enlarge his picture for that cover photo because I felt like this was way too small. And so just for everybody to see who he is, you know, this is Minguela Wilfredo. He was charged with only simple assault at the time. of this arrest, but we are going to hear directly from the victims and let them testify about what happened. So I was added as a collaborator with this video. This video has nothing to do with me myself, other than I care about these people very much. But this is about my friend's story and her niece's story. Her niece is who we can see right now. And the overlay on this video, it says, "Are you man enough for raping your daughter when she was 8 years old and suspended her phone because she's reporting you?" And what we are going to do now is watch this video. And this is going to show you from Mumi's perspective, Mumi's perspective, what happened, and then we'll look at other videos surrounding this conflict, just so you guys can understand why we are here today. And we'll discuss it more after we look at the material provided to us by the victims. So this next part, I hope Mumi doesn't mind me speaking for her in this part. I'm going to read as she is signing what the text says for those who are not able to look at this video at this time. If you can hear it, I'm going to read what's happening so you know what's happening. Okay, everyone. That's my niece, my beautiful niece. But I'm going to tell you, she's not lying. Her father is my brother. When I was 6, he started to rape me too. Nobody believed me. Everyone here knows my story and knows my experience. How he raped me and hurt me, and he even impregnated me. And at 14, I had an abortion. I lost a baby, but it's not about me, it's about her now. For years and years and years, every day I was worried about it, and I was right. I couldn't communicate with my niece. I said one day she will find me. Yesterday, that day happened. It happened. It was Facebook. I noticed my phone was vibrating, and I saw my niece started following me. She doesn't know me. She never met me. I knew about her, yes, but she never met me. So I look. I was laying down in my bedroom and I looked. I rose up and I walked to my husband to show him my phone. You see, my niece is following me. I think I know what happened. I was scared and shaking, my phone vibrating again. And I see there's a message. I was scared. I didn't want to see. I didn't want to know. I tried to trick myself, saying in my head, pondering, maybe she wants to know me. So I walked to the bathroom to use the bathroom, pondering. I finished, I walked to my bed. On my bed, I looked at the phone. My husband, he sat right next to me. And I clicked on it. My mind exploded. I dropped my phone and I looked. It says my father raped me too. I was scared. I was worried this was going to happen, and now we need to help her. She's not safe. She needs help. Now the cops, they do nothing. Why? Because he's in the army. I don't care about him being an army man. He's a rapist. I have a lot of messages of him saying what he's done to me. And I will show it soon, and I will, and I don't care. My family should have got him in prison and locked him up. They should have believed me. They should have started to believe more. And I wanted this, and it's not going to be over until I say it's over. My brother is a monster. He needs to be stopped now. No kid is safe with him. Walking around the world, I watched him hurt other kids. Growing up, he was raping my friends, my cousins, people my mother would watch. The time is now. The time is done. Stop this now. Help me, help her. My niece needs help now. This I'm going to show was a long time ago he messaged me. I wanted him to stop arguing on Facebook, saying that I like to fuck him. He said he's not as nobody. He knows that is saying that. He said no one knows about our past. I say, what? I was never your girlfriend. But that's an admission. Something happened. Where the screen pauses, it is him saying, nobody on my side have nothing to do with this, and this is fucked up that someone sent this to you. Nobody knows about our past. And then she replied, first of all, you told your wife about yourself, and ever since that, I've been given hell. I don't want to call you or have anything to do with you. This is definitely coming from your side. I called him and he told me that. He told his wife the truth about him raping me. No, he never said that. He said I wanted to have sex with him. I was 6. I was 6. I didn't know what sex was. But now I show this as an admission he showed me on Facebook. For years, he would tell me how my pussy was the best. Excuse me, I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until I got out of the home. My brother made a fake profile to pretend he was his own wife, to have an argument with me, sending a message that says, you're fucked up, to tell the world all these lies about my husband. He says that you both were young and you wasn't raped by him. I believe him over you. Now people is talking, and no matter what I have to do, I will put an end to your mouth. And the response was, Happy New Year, now go fuck yourself. I have never lied. I have proof that he raped me, but he's not telling the truth to his wife. That's not his wife, that's him. My brother with fake accounts messaging me, posting, messaging, a lot of messages that she could show the detectives, could show them everything if they need. I will show everything I have, and I will show them that it doesn't matter to me. I'm messing up on pronouns from thinking of her and trying to read what she said. But she's about to show another message, I think. Or I might have to go back to see it. Or wait. So the next, oh no, that was the same message. Okay. Again, her brother is fake, pretending he's his wife. He will make fake accounts just to argue with her. Attack over and over and over again. Posting and posting, messaging and messaging. That's why I was done. I stepped back, she said. But now I'm here and I'm not going nowhere. And then it shows the original post that we were looking at from the niece. And she says, that's my beautiful niece. Now I meet her yesterday. I finally met her, but it's sad that she experienced the same thing. Her and I, it's not fair. My brother was a tyrant and needs to be stopped. A long time ago. Now you see what happened. I blame everyone that did not help me when I needed. It's all of your fault. All of you. I blame you all. Yes, it's all your fault. I told you, and now the time that everyone will have to answer questions. I don't care. I don't care. It's finished and it's done. The war is now. Help me spread this story. Please. We need to help now. To help her, my beautiful niece. Thank you. Now I'm going to show you my brother's accounts on Facebook and TikTok. On TikTok, his name is Wilfredo Minguela. Wilfredo Minguela. All accounts. Look at this ugly motherfucker. Bastard. His other account on Facebook. Please don't trust your kids with him. He will rape them. He will. There's no question about it. I know because I experienced it more than 10 years, I know. It's your job to stop him too. Don't let him meet your kids. And that is part 1 regarding why we are here today. That was the first material that I saw on the situation. So I want to now direct you guys, before we look at more to this story, I want to direct you to both Mumi Starr's Facebook and her TikTok. Both her Facebook and her TikTok are linked in the description of this video. Her niece does have her own social media platforms and is telling her story there, but I'm not sharing her niece's social media platforms because her niece is basically still a kid. And I just don't want to send any more traffic to the niece's way because I want the niece to have protection and I want this story shared, but I don't want to put other people energy to the niece. So if you do see her niece's story, please repost it, support it, and everything. But I don't think that a bunch of adults should be looking for the niece. I would rather, if you're an adult, please go look for her aunt, Mumi Starr, because I just don't want too many strangers on a child in this situation. I want her to be protected. I don't know if that's my wants. What I want may not be the right thing, but that's just what I'm processing right now. So Mumi Starr shared more about this situation on her Instagram and on her Facebook. And please go follow her on either or both platforms, depending on what you use. And please share her post. So we just looked at this video here. And now I'm going to show you more of what was said. So Mumi Starr, on the comment on that video, she had said that the New York Police Department had her second precinct. When I was 14, should have believed her. And she's coming for those records. It's there and you know it. I was forced to sign a paper that I was a liar even though I was telling the truth. While detectives called me a whore and interrogated me, I was sent back home, so years of rape and abuse continued because your system failed me as a child. Now he's raping his own daughter who never met me until yesterday. She searched for me to let me know this was happening to her. You and the 106 should have protected me. Mimi also said, Native communities. If you have family that's not reconnected, they are still ours in spirit. And if one falls, we all do. Help my niece being sexually assaulted by her father, who is my brother. My brother doesn't even think he's Puerto Rican. He's nowhere near connected. But I am, and my niece is a part of me. I need all voices, all sounds, all hands, all hearts for help. Rape is never okay. Help. I want to express my niece is deaf in one ear, so deaf community, you too. She's ours. I'm begging. I don't care. She needs out that house. He needs to go to jail. My niece also has some diagnosis that I have, and because my brother's a fucking idiot, he never tells them, so they didn't know how to treat or what part of the family she got it from. He was never a father to her. Of course she has deafness. Hello, dumb fuck. Couldn't tell them our grandmother was born profoundly deaf. I can say I hate him. Don't give me that. Hate is a strong word. I got stronger words, believe that. And we're going to show you, next I'm going to show you another video here. And this is directly from the niece that we are going to see. But first, the description that Mumi had written for this says, "This is my niece, Serenity. She deserves respect as she stays strong, telling her story on what my brother did to her as a father. That sick bastard. I warned everyone that my brother is a monster, that he will do this to his own kids. I reacted when I found out his wife was pregnant. The fear of another child having to suffer the way I did, trying to get help and no one helping her. And my fears came true. What he did to me, he did to his own daughter, my niece. No one believed me, and one of the reasons was because I didn't cry when I told the cops, that I smiled and laughed. I was 14. I had no more tears left. I was so used to it all that I didn't even realize how much I masked this. There is not one only look to a victim. Not all of us cry when we talk about it, and that shouldn't have been the reason to not believe me. Comparing victims shouldn't be a thing. One day he admitted that he did this, but that I wanted it, and we was both in on it. So everyone made it seem like he was playing doctor and I was curious about sex. I was the problem that lied on my brother and was called a liar. He would choke me until I passed out, and when I woke up, he told me it took you 2 minutes to wake, or the next time 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 minutes. I'm claustrophobic. I have DID. I have other mental conditions that was gifted from his abuse. And to me, you got to be the worst of all types of pedophile to even do this to your own child. Heartless monster he is. He's not a man and never was. Hiding behind your cop-out army status is not a flex either. Their hero complexity is disrespectful to all his victims. Just because someone served this country doesn't erase the fact he served children to himself. This is a man who can't fight and always was a punk, so he picks and abuses on things that can't fight back. We need help to lock him up and get my niece to safety. This isn't fair. People respecting him as a man who served when he's a monster to dozens of people. End this before he hurts someone else, and he will. A person like that never changes. I should have been listened to. He always played a victim card to get what he wanted when I was a kid, and he doesn't now. He was never a victim to nothing. And I met my father when he says about him is a lie, a damn lie. Help, share, abuse awareness, abused victim. What my brother did was pretend his wife would say things about me that she didn't mean. I believed it. He painted a picture of him being abused by her, and secretly I don't give a fuck if it was true because someone needed to abuse him. But what that got to do with me? Why was I getting so much hate? It was him behind the accounts and possibly my biological mother, Gloria. Gloria was stating that my brother was a perfect child growing up. She didn't raise us. She abandoned us to use drugs that she said my father got her into. Then why was Fredo born with drugs in his system? Why his side told me in their mouth that his father met her that way. So how my father got her into something he not know her then. And My father told me she did drugs while pregnant with me too, which I have my birth report. It was in my system too. I have a twisted ass family that covered up my brother's mistakes, my biological mother's mistakes, and this is the effects of it. Another child hurt, scared, alone, and doing whatever she can to get help. And no one but her mother, me, and her side of the family is helping her. Help my niece. I'm going to restart this. And we are going to watch. Now we are going to watch her niece's follow-up video on this situation, and I'm going to go away and let the niece speak for herself.
So today I am going to go ahead and talk about my post that I made last night, basically yesterday. So basically when I was 8 years old, I was sexually assaulted by my own dad. It was like nighttime. I was asleep, woke up to him touching me down there, and basically he made an excuse that he think that I peed the bed. But me being 8 years old, I knew I didn't piss the bed, because if I did, I would woke up to it, because I'm a very not deep sleeper, not light sleeper, but I don't wake up to really loud things. I just wake up to things that happen to me, and if I get touched, I'm gonna wake up, basically. I woke up to him touching me, and I said, "What were you doing?" Right? And then he was like, "Oh, well, I'm checking if you pissed the bed." I was like, "That's weird." So I turned around and he took off my pants. He started doing stuff to me. I didn't like it. I was scared to tell because I was really, really young. This was 8 years ago. I'm 16 right now. All this happened in one night. There's multiple times he has touched me down there. One time my mom saw it and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I think she just pissed herself or peed or whatever." Basically, my mom was like, "That's no way to look and see, because that is sexually touching them." He was like, "Oh, I didn't know." You did know. Mom caught him, and basically, he stopped, but until I reported him for doing it to me the first time, he grabbed me by my neck. Said that if I ever try to do it again, he's gonna kill me. Now, this has been going on for a while, where I have been trying to get CPS, the cops, the ambulance, the hospital, mental hospital, everything, even my school. I try to get them to get him out, but you can't legally, apparently, so that's just how it works, I guess. So basically, I'm over here just in suffering and pain because, he's getting away with things. Until I heard that he raped his own sister. Now, I never knew about this until now. So I went ahead and I asked my mom, I was like, "Hey, do you know Darara's Facebook?" Now, my mom has her Facebook. She's been having her Facebook. So she went and she called me. She wanted to call me, and she started bawling her eyes out. I didn't know what to do. I listened to her side of the story. He is a disgusting pig monster. The reason why he tried to go ahead and report him, he has done it to her. He has done it to his own grandma. He has done it to almost everybody on the spot, even men. He even choked out some pets, cats, dogs, whatever he can have that is alive. And he waits until they're up and times it. He has this all in a notebook. He has choked me out before. He has done stuff to me. And I'm so done. 2 nights ago, he cut me, and the knife was in the bathroom. Just over there in the bathroom, basically. And when I reported him, he suspended my phone. He threatened to shut it down. I'm like, okay, so you're being really childish. That's basically what it is. You're being really, really childish. He has tried to kill me before. He has tried to do stuff to me before. He also said, the same night that he cut me, that he was going to go ahead and put a knife in mine and start deleting all evidence. I'm over here just like, okay, what the fuck is wrong with him? He's mentally and physically fucking a psychopath, basically. And I wish that stuff has been done and that I could live in a peaceful life. But no. Please make this go viral. Have everybody seen this. If you just go ahead and just scroll, why would you do that? Because then you're putting a life in danger. I don't care if it's, oh, well, I don't have time for that. Because this could really help me. This could help my aunt. This could help every victim that has been assaulted by my dad. And yeah. Hi guys, so today I am going to go ahead and talk about.
So then the same post was replaying here. It's so fucked up. Mumi Starr and I have a lot in common. She and I are both deaf. We are both Indigenous. We both have sexual assault history with family members covering it up. She and I have a lot in common. This story is a lot in common with my own history. Not directly tied to my immediate family members assaulting me or anything like that sexually, but I'm gonna share that story a different time and you'll see what I mean. But I think anybody who has experienced these issues understands. And a lot of people, they look at a young woman straightening her hair while she tells these things, but that's something that's grounding for her. She's trying to ground herself. And I think you only know that if you've been through it. She's trying to fucking ground herself into reality so she doesn't lose her fucking mind. Do you understand? So another post that Mumi has made on this is quote unquote simple assault. Protecting a rapist gets you nowhere. He abused his ex-wife and raped his daughter. $500? Fuck yeah. Imagine turning off your child's phone for reporting you, trying to protect herself and her mother. Back in 1997 or 1998, I ran away from home, Mumi Starr says. And the New York Police Department 102nd Precinct didn't believe anything I said. All because the adults in my family didn't believe me and they took their side. I was sent back home to endure more abuse by my brother. And knowing I lost, I stood silent, accepting this is my life. I was his rag doll. Now I'm in my 40s, and he has continued hurting other children and teens. And his own daughter. Everyone at fault. The system that claims to serve and protect threw me away like garbage. They didn't care even though I begged them to take me to the hospital. I knew something was wrong and I knew I still had his DNA on me because I didn't beg. They never took me. They forced me back home instead after making me sign a paper that states I made it all up. The system is disgusting and doesn't care about women, period. On a post where she reshared his social profiles, she captioned it saying, "This is my brother, a monster who has started raping me when I was 6 years old. I just found out he's been doing the same thing to his own daughter. my niece. Please share his profile. Don't trust your kids around him. He done this to dozens of kids when I was growing up. He even done this to pets I had. I grew up afraid of him, scared he will kill me one day. I ran away from home, told police, and no one believed me. Now I'm a grown woman, and no one's gonna stop me from spreading the truth. Wilfredo Minguela is a rapist, a pedophile, and an abuser. Everyone will answer for the cover-up they've done and for keeping me silent. I'm going after the Precinct 2 in Queens, the 102nd and 106th. They call me a liar and a whore and attention seeker. Threatened to lock me up when I was 14. Help. Abuser. Raped. Me Too. Pedophiles. No one should feel scared in their own home. No one. Another post. Don't think y'all gonna stop me. I don't give a fuck what happens to him. He ain't human. He's a monster. I blame everyone who defended him, everyone that wouldn't listen to me. You all will have to answer because I'm not keeping shut. All the people that work for law enforcement that could have done something too. You two are gonna hear it. Everyone is not safe from the truth. This time finally came, and all the cover-up will be revealed too. Some things is not worth being right about. My monster is one of them. This pedophile rapist is the one man I wish died in the army. I wish he got blown up. I wish his dick got shot and exploded off his body. If only my wishes came true. My brother isn't a man at all. He's disgusting. I want the world to know he's still doing this to his own daughter. My niece who reached out to me yesterday. She came out on TikTok yesterday telling the world what her father done. No one can say I told her to say this because I never met her until yesterday. Now you throw that excuse out the door. Family secrets isn't a thing. It's our story and the time is here to be saved. I wasn't saved, but there's still time to help her. And before that, she had said creating a video on what's happening. I told everyone my brother who raped me my whole childhood was a monster and will not stop. He shouldn't be allowed to walk in society. But no one believed me. Everyone sympathized with him, and I was a troubled sister who lies. Well, he being exposed with new things I found out yesterday that had trauma bring back to me. Something I hope I was wrong in, and now my fears came true. I did my best to protect everyone from him. The people he hurt is in the dozens, which could have been prevented if everyone would have believed me to begin with. This is a war I was ready, and it's not going to be over until I say it's over, and if everyone has a problem with it, this isn't with me saying anything, go fuck yourselves. If you want to share the original post from his daughter, my friend's niece, when you go, I linked Mumi Starr's TikTok in the description of this video, and if you go there, she stitched her niece's videos if you want to show direct support to her niece there. I had to share this. No more stolen sisters. What we don't talk about enough is the missing and murdered Indigenous woman crisis and the violence against deaf people. People don't really think about the events that lead up to missing and murdered Indigenous people. This is one of them. When they isolated Mumi Starr, when she went off on her own, disconnected, no family to help her, that's a missing and murdered. That's a missing woman from the missing and murdered Indigenous woman concept. When we as Native women or Native people get isolated from our community because of sexual assault, because of violence, This is the MMIW crisis. Sometimes people think of sex trafficking and human rights issues as the bad guy is far away from us, but sometimes the bad guy is in the house. No one believed Mumi Starr, but I believe her. Not everybody believes her niece. I believe her niece. If you believe them, please share this story. Thank you, Fawn, for letting me do a derivative to your song and butcher that without permission. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Please share this story. My story will be coming soon. No more missing and murdered Indigenous women being stolen from us. I appreciate all of you. Please stay safe. Please take care of yourself. Thank you for joining me today. To Mumi Starr, to Serenity, you're amazing warriors. Stay strong. Keep fighting. Do not give up. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching. Join the loyalty program at noladeafchild.com/loyalty and check in during live streams to get points for rewards.